How you been?
I've been good. Working.
Working a lot, yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I was mostly in clown. Known as Loca. Yeah.
Loca, is that like a... Did they give you that name, or did you just come up with like the name Loca?
A little combination.
Is it like it's like crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy? It's Spanish for crazy. It's like Spanish, but not only is it just Spanish, it's female Spanish, because loca, loco.
Yeah.
Guys say loco, girls say loca.
Yeah. You know Spanish.
Took 2 years of Spanish. I don't know jack shit. I should have taken more, but I ended up going to a vocational school and work at a fast food joint. I should be an electrician right now, but COVID. Actually, I don't even know how long has it been since they're. Oh, you actually work at a hospital, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any like COVID,
Yeah.
very bad COVID cases since
Yes.
then?
All the time.
Like
It's definitely died down, but
It's not as like severe as it was, right?
the worst thing
like,
we had recently was
deaths
the
and everything.
flu. Oh my god, that was horrible.
So how'd you get into haunting specifically?
Well, I actually went to a creative and performing arts school, and there we did like a play where I got to be like the main character, which was like a scary person, whatever.
A scary person?
Yeah, and it was like the best acting I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to do this more. And last year, 2 years ago, I was trying to work at the USS Nightmare, but I applied.
2 years ago.
Yeah, but I applied in like October, like a week before Halloween. So
did you start then, or did they just not get back to you because we were like already like
they didn't
pretty
get back
much?
to me. But
Sorry.
yeah, it's fine. I totally understand.
Yeah.
But
Well, now you understand because
it's a lot.
very busy.
Yes.
We're busy figuring out where to put people. People call off, everything like that. We're even getting like new people. Like it seems like every single day. Like I noticed there was like new people. Like they even start like coming in like maybe second weekend of September, third weekend, something like that. And it's like, where were you at orientation, or where were you at the higher event? Like where were you?
That was
here?
me. I wasn't at any of those things.
Yeah. And there's still some newbies that I don't know the names of. Like I didn't even really know your name. I've seen you a lot, but I didn't like know your name. And then there was like a couple of others that I was like, what's his name or what's her name? And I'm like, if I learn it now, I'm gonna forget it later. They're like, is there anybody that you like ended up like being friends with on the boat, or did you just like were you like your own person?
I'm like besties with. I call her Pookie, but her name is Nikki.
Nikki?
Yeah. She's wild, if you know who that is.
She was new last year too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I think she was. She was short, right? And then she was in. I think she might have been in Pilot House
a couple
of times, and then she might have been Clown a couple of times too.
Yeah.
I think I did see her in Pilot House because one night they did put me in Clown because I wasn't supposed to work that night, but I was like, hey, I'm available, put me in. And I think I was originally supposed to be captain that night, but I didn't want to be captain. And everybody who knows me knows that I do not like being captain. I will take any other spot, Clown, Night Watchman, Pilot House, Elevator, obviously. I will not take captain. No offense, but captain is not my scene. I'm too short to be a captain. And every time I'm in there, they're like, oh, hey, look, it's Captain Short Stack.
They say that? They actually say that?
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, you're too short. And then also, another thing about working at a haunted house is you get the people who are scared, but you also get flirted with a lot.
Yes.
You get flirted with a lot in the haunted house. Like, it doesn't matter what makeup you have,
What age you are, gender, does not matter.
sexuality. Actually, I think all the customers are like of all sexualities, low key, because it can be the guys, it can be the girls, it can be the non-binaries, it can be whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah. Flirting is a little much sometimes.
Yeah, no. It can be old men, old women. I've had old women, like probably like 50 years old, be like, oh, it's terrible. It is absolutely awful.
The
What
worst
about you?
is probably like the teen boys.
Like the underage?
Yes, they're like, oh, you got OF? Let me guess. Clown Girl 69. I'm like, no.
Like, first of all, no.
I'm like, I don't even got a phone. This is an old boat.
I don't have a phone. I'm like 100 years old.
Yeah.
I am like 100 years old dead. Like, not dead, I'm like 60 or something like that. I'm like 40 or 20 years old, but like add on another 100 years. Yeah, I know. But did you actually get like a lot of like people like that?
Yes. It's so
What
funny.
specific age group specifically?
I would say from like 15 to 17.
That's a
worst.
that's a shocker right there.
Yeah.
You would think with how old are you?
19.
19. You would think with how old you are, being 19 years old, and with me being 23 years old, a lot of the times it's like the older like demographic of people that are usually like, they're like, holy shit, like, hey, and it's like, get away from me. I'm old enough to be your son. I'm old enough to be your daughter. Like, just please calm down. And it's like, and sometimes it's a shocker. Sometimes it is actually the younger demographic of people who are like very, very like, oh my god, look at you. And it's like, you're old enough to be my brother or my sister. Calm yourself down.
I mean, there was often older men, but they're easier to deal with. The little kids are just like, anything you say in your scene, you can't say anything.
Yeah, no,
or they'll make it dirty.
Yeah, the kids this generation, I'm sorry, but they're screwed.
They are, honestly.
They are so screwed. I mean, some of them are the nicest, down to earth people, but like, social media nowadays has been very extreme towards the younger demographic, but it's surprising on everything in there. It's like, I don't even know what to say. Like, we appreciate it, but we don't appreciate it at the same time. Like, we appreciate that
to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. Obviously, that lets us know that our makeup is probably like the best that you've seen so far, but we don't want to get flirted with. We really don't want to. We're there to scare the absolute shit out of people, and we're just trying to have fun. What's like the feeling you get from like knowing that like you see like people get scared, but also like they can laugh.
Oh my gosh, what is the word for this? Because I know what you're talking about. I don't know. You just get like a rush. A rush, we'll say that, because I can't think of the word.
Rush of adrenaline?
Yes, there we go. Adrenaline.
The adrenaline's real, 100%. Adrenaline is a big thing that you'll have 24/7 when you are like in scene. I mean, honestly, when you're in the makeup chair, low key, but like you have to like calm yourself down because the makeup artists are like, don't move, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm jittery. I'm excited for what I'm about to look like, and it's an amazing feeling, honestly. And then you see the people get scared, and they have like a really, really good time and everything. I mean, it's a genuine feeling and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
what was one specific, trying to figure out the word, interaction that you had with a customer last season that like made you like deep down inside made you like love what you were doing?
I don't know. There were a lot of times like in clown when I like to crawl because people always expect you to be eye level.
Who doesn't love to crawl?
And when I love when they have the blinker light things, and I crawl through the clown maze and I grab their ankles.
Oh.
Best thing ever. They scream so much.
Crawling is like a big thing. When you see somebody crawling, you're like, they need help. They need help. Like, obviously, she just says that she does it a lot. I do it a lot in the elevator. Like, it's an amazing scare tactic. But also, you might want to watch out because some people, they do have a fight or flight reaction, and when it comes to the fighting, they will kick, They will punch. They will just flail in the air. Like, it is a, it's a, oh gosh. All right, fine. I'm backing up away from you. Was there ever like a moment when you were like in there that you got a little scared because a customer was like freaking out and everything?
A few times, but the worst thing, actually, one of the nights during Oktoberfest, we had a drunk customer come in, and he was like all up on me. He was like trying to kiss me, grabbing my waist. And
gosh, older or young? Older, obviously.
I would say like in the 20s, maybe like early 30s.
Early 30s, okay.
He was pretty young.
But still, that doesn't give you the right to be drunk.
But it's funny looking at it now. I'm like,
yeah, I know it's a. It's interesting when we have the festivals because we get Oktoberfest, like she said. I'm trying to think of another festival that we get during that. Do we get the? No, we don't get the Get a Fest.
maybe
we get
seafood.
Yeah. There's also concerts that go on sometimes too, whether it's a rock concert, country concert. I mean, there's like literally there's a music venue right there. And we do get actually people from that. I think we actually got people from a rock concert or whatever it was last year. I think it might have been like Halloween or something like that. I don't remember specifically what it was, but we did get people from a concert and they were already messed up. Either they were high off their ass or drunk. We love that you want to go to a haunted house afterwards, but please be careful.
Drink some water before you come in.
Yeah, like getting high and drunk, I'd say, yeah, it probably adds on to the experience like a little bit. Is it like a lost thing to like just come through a haunted house and actually want to go through a haunted house and not be high or drunk anymore? Like, is it really lost in people nowadays?
I feel like it is. I feel like when I go through the line as like not a scare actor, everyone is either drunk or high or something.
Yeah, I mean, and you can smell it on the people too.
Oh my goodness.
It is like, and for somebody like me who doesn't actually do that, it smells awful. And I want to sometimes just go up to them and be like, hey bro, or hey ma'am, you need a damn shower. Because you smell like absolute garbage, especially being in like a confined room. Absolutely disgusting.
I know, I feel bad. The elevator is like such a tiny room.
Oh no, and I mean you've probably been through it. You can imagine how like if any customer, they have a very specific smell, it lingers in there for a good 5 to 10 minutes afterwards, and I'm like, give me a spray. Give me the cotton candy. Give me the cotton candy spray. I would rather spray anything else in here besides whatever that is. And they have sprays, by the way. Haunts have specific sprays. We have like haunted house smell. I think there's one called slaughterhouse smell. Cotton candy smell. There's even I think there's like a buttered popcorn smell one, which doesn't smell good at all. I'm trying to think of what else.
I don't know. Whichever one in the cafeteria though, that one is horrible.
Yeah, I have no idea, but there's like plenty of smells out there, but they smell atrocious. Besides the cotton candy one, the cotton candy one's
so good.
They use that in Clown a lot, and I will say I envy. I'm jealous of the Clowns because they get the best smelling one there, and all of us are like, bleh. What was your favorite scene last season? Because I know you talked about it a little bit.
I definitely like Clown and Vampire. Those were probably my favorites. But I also did The Bridge with Fluffy.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it is.
Like Cargo?
Yeah,
Cargo?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think that might have been Vampire. It might have been in between. It might have been in between Vampire and Dredge.
It's like right next to the Clown, like in between Clown and
Oh, Balcony.
Balcony. That's what it is.
Balcony.
Thank you.
Balcony is fun. Yeah, putting them in that balcony and just toying around with them and being like, "Hey, look down there, real quick," and they're like, "I don't see anything besides a," and then you just press the button, it drops, and they're like, "Oh my god!" I had somebody actually pee themselves before when I was in Pilot House, and it was hilarious. And I was like, "Well, continue on, buddy, because you got a good 10-15 minutes left of the haunt." So yeah, you should have thought about peeing. You should have brought a diaper, or you should have thought about peeing before you even came through. What's a goal this season for you? Heading back into the nightmare.
I want to make someone pee themselves. That's
Is that actually a goal for you this year?
probably, honestly. I don't know. Now that I'm like working at a hospital, I want to try infirmary again because I know it like actually freaks people out.
I saw you on the Scare Factor. I saw you on the Scare Factor video, and I was like, yeah, they thought that she was creepy because they kept the camera on her at all times, and I was like, yeah, you ran that scene too. I mean, honestly, like, I love the whole like, you know, you're kind of like, you seem innocent, but then it's like a little tiny smile, and it's like, no, I'm good.
That was my first night too, I think.
Really?
Yeah. If I remember correctly.
Killing it on her first night. That could be you.
That could be you.
I mean, like, yeah, you killed that scene, and I mean, I wish I think I did see you in Clown because I did come through one night, with the RIP necklace and everything, but unfortunately it was like the end of the night, so I'm sorry to everybody, but like I kept y'all there, and it wasn't my fault because everybody actually wanted to give me the RIP rooms, and I was like, don't do it. It's like 1 a.m. I want everybody to get out of here. I just want to go through and like get something, but no, they had to put me in the pilot house. The bartender, or the speakeasy, like the vampire RIP, like the clown RIP, and I was like, no, get me out of here. But I don't know if I saw you in Clown that night. I don't know where you were at, because I did come through, but I don't know where like everybody was. And that was like the night that I was like, I'm picking who I want as like my best rookie and everything. Like some of us, we do come in unannounced. Like, I think I want to try and do that this season. I want to come in like unannounced to see who I actually want to like pick for best rookie, best actor of the year, best makeup artist of the year, best new makeup artist of the year. We have a bunch of awards, by the way. I'm just naming like probably like not even half of them. Did you win anything?
I don't even know how the awards work. I don't even
Yeah.
know anything.
We had a funny award, then there's like some like honorable mention awards, and then there's like obviously like the coup de grace of the awards, which is like best new, best veteran. Then there's like the Hall of Fear and everything, which is a big honor. But yeah, no, it was definitely. I feel like you low key were like one of the best rookies last season.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just based off of the infirmary, I was like, yeah, no. And there was other people that I was like, yeah, no, him, her, like, there's so much potential for a lot of people on that boat. Like, surprise, like it is. A lot of people try, and that's like the big thing is just try. You know, if you feel like you're not doing great, just try. You never know. Somebody could come through and be like, holy crap, that guy right there, or she, or you know, whatever, they are doing a really, really good job, and stuff like that. Like, how did you deal with like because obviously you're probably really nervous about doing it at first, right? Or were you one of those rare cases of like, I wasn't nervous, just a little bit like, okay?
The first 30 minutes, I was like, what do I do? What do I say? I don't know what I'm doing. But then once I got like the hang of it, tried new stuff, did different lines, I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I gotta lock in.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, for me, for sure, because like I've loved haunted houses like almost like my entire life since I was like maybe like 8 years old and everything. Like, it has been a huge thing for me. Very first time going was Kings Island's Halloween Haunt. I went to the slaughterhouse. Instantly got hooked. I cried, which has sparked up a really irrational fear of mine, but since then it's actually kind of died down. Chainsaws, but I'm not.
Yeah, don't tell anyone on the boat that.
No, the chainsaws now it's been like a good like, hey, it doesn't get to me anymore. Honestly, I love hearing the chainsaw, and I love smelling the chainsaw. It is like one of the best smelling things at a haunted house you could ever have. If not that, airbrush. Airbrush smells amazing. Maybe not too much of the airbrush, but like in general, it smells amazing.
Even though you're not supposed to actually inhale it.
You know, maybe that's why I'm having these problems.
Maybe.
I ingested too much airbrush because of my shirtless everything. That's why I'm having like cough problems and like sneeze problems. There's still like airbrush inside of me.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? having airbrush inside of you, just so you're just going,
Your lungs
and
will
then
be
just
airbrushed.
like yeah, woo. Huh? I think I smell it right now. If you had one piece of advice for people who are just now getting into like haunting, or they want to try this season and everything.
2 pieces of advice.
Two.
They have these makeup towel removers. Best thing I can ever recommend if you're doing like haunting makeup or any type of makeup really. Those things will wipe off anything. And number 2, if you like can't find a good line or anything, just try like a bunch of them, because you can find something really weird that you'll be like, no one will actually be scared by this, and it'll be like your line for the rest of the haunt.
Yeah. And she came from a drama play like background and everything and stuff like that. So like a big part of it is just improv. It's really just improv. You know, feel out the character, you know, and don't be afraid to ask around. I know that it's a very intimidating thing.
At first.
It's an intimidating environment because multiple people have said and everything, like, I mean, because a lot of the veterans like me and Steve and everybody, I mean, like, they've told me, like, sure, they're like, you're intimidating to like talk to, because like you've been here for like going on 7 years and you've been doing it for like 8 years and stuff like that, and it's like how do you not get tired of it, like, you know, and stuff like that. And it's also just like, apparently I'm just a very intimidating person to talk to, and it's not just me, it's multiple people on that boat, and I'm like, ow. Like was there anybody that like you were intimidating, like you were intimidated just like looking at and like talking to specifically?
I hate that I know like no one's names, but this one girl who also did, I don't actually know their pronouns. This one person, they also did makeup. They always wore like Crocs, kind of. They did the best makeup ever. Whoever they are, they like, I wouldn't say they're intimidating, but they're intimidating because they're like so good at what they do, and I'm like, oh, I want to be like you, but I don't want to ask you how, because you're so cool.
Yeah. Was that a big problem for you? Like a little bit, like you saw people and you were like, I don't think I want to talk to this person.
Yeah, at first it like took me a bit to like get used to everyone, because once you do get used to everyone, it's like a big family, really. But
maniacal, dysfunctional, vicious, aggressive. Yeah, it's a family.
Some loving here and there.
It's an intimidating environment, but you get used to it after a while. But
and then you thrive off of the intimidation.
Yeah. What's a funny thing? Let's end it off on a very funny note, actually. This time around, what was one funny thing that you remember from last season? What was one absolutely hilarious thing?
One night we had like too many people working, and so they're like, oh, Jasmine, we're just gonna have you as an extra for the captain. And I'm like, oh, great.
A victim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, how am I gonna go off of this? At first I was like, this is horrible, tiny room, I don't know what I'm doing. But at the end of the night, I found something so hilarious. People with the Ripper necklaces, whenever they would come into the room, I would let them pass me first, and whoever wasn't back, I don't care who you are, how old you are, I would grab their ankle and hold on to it until they went to Anna's room, and they would just drag me along with them.
So you were an ankle biter.
Yes.
I mean, I guess I count as one too, because I crawl and I like do all this, and they're like, oh my god, he's on the ground, what the hell?
I feel like I saw you do that one night when I was
no, I love doing it, because my room, the lights go out, and it's so easy because I'll be standing up, crouch down, like as soon as lights go out, crouch down, and then they'll see me on the ground, and they're like, no, but interesting. And then lights go out again, lights are on, and I'm just crawling towards them, and they're like, oh my god, and everything, and I'm like, oh yeah.
And with like the sound in there, they can't hear like where you're moving either. So
Nope.
It's so scary when you pop up.
The only thing that they could actually see was my hair. If I could definitely have the element of surprise by my side, vicious. I'm just gonna straight up say it, excuse my language, but no, the surprise is definitely there, and I think the surprise is just some of the best scares you could ever get, and everything. And don't just surprise them and then run with it.
Yeah.
Know that they're now caught off guard, and now they've jumped, which means that their adrenaline and like they're like, oh God, I got scared. That's not normal. Just mess with them a lot, you know.
Tell them some creepy lines. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll be under your bed tonight. You want them to be scared even after they leave the boat.
Yeah,
Don't
for
let them
sure.
think they're safe.
And I mean, if they make it sexual, run.
Just scream.
Just scream. Walk away in the most in a creepy way, and everything, and just be gone with it.
Or just blame everything on Captain and be like, oh, Captain's not gonna like that.
Yep. It's the captain's fault because he runs the ship.
Yeah.
And technically it's the daughter's fault too, so Anna, if you're watching this, it's your fault too. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Anna. Love you, but...
And then on that note, it was nice having you on here.
Thank you.
And everything. And stay tuned for part... This is like, what? Like part... Oh gosh, I forgot what part it was. At this point, just stay tuned for the next part.